Heavens to Betsy. It's January 1969. My. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? The new day for the very first time. Come with me, Booby Dolls, as we attend the opening session of the 91st Congress.
Gentlemen, here is Senator Gregory Peck.
Gentlemen, thank you for your undivided attention. I have just had the honor of being elected by you as your Senate Majority Leader. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the newly elected Vice President of the United States.
Thank you. Really fine. It's really wonderful to be here. Really a big treat. Fine. Let's move right along here with our really big session. Actually, as you know, seated here behind me are the newly appointed members of the President's Cabinet. Let's make them feel right. Really swell bunch of guys. And you're really going to be seeing a lot of them from now on. Hi, fellers. Now, moving right along here, some old friends of mine in the gallery today here to wish us luck. Let's say hello, sitting right there in the front row. A really wonderful feller. He flew in from Paris, France, just to be with us tonight. Let's hear it now for my pal, Charles de Gaulle. Attaboy, Chuck. You know, my wife and I were talking last night about that wonderful job you did in Algeria. Now I'll see you at the Cannes Festival in May. Good luck, Chuck. Moving right along here, let's say hello to a lovely and talented young lady. We all know her and we all love her. From London, England. Right there, one of the best. Queen Elizabeth, let's hear her. Nice to see you, Queenie. And don't forget to say hello to your sister and the photographer, the fellow little camera. I'm moving right along. Just like to point out, during the next 2 years here on this really big platform, we'll bring you some really big acts. Next week, the Anti-Poverty Act. Really funny act, folks. The Federal Housing Act. And 2 weeks from tonight, for the first time in any Congress, a really big income tax package with a surprise ending. That's it. Good night, everybody.
Which means, well, here comes the showdown with the Soviets.
Miss Hartstone, has our ambassador to the United Nations arrived yet? Good. Would you ask him to come in right away, please? Thank you. Mr. Ambassador, it's nice to see you.
Yeah, it's nice to see you, Mr. President Fox.
But Louis, I need your help. I know you just got back from the Soviet Union where you met with Premier Kosygin.
Oh yeah, Pops, that cat really plays a mean balalaika.
Yes, but Louis, I'm having a lot of problems with the Premier, and I've completely lost my patience. I'm demanding a decision from him. And now, would you ask Molly to get him on the overseas line for me, please?
My pleasure. Hello? Molly? This is Louis. Molly, would you get Premier Kosygin of the Soviet Union on the phone, if you please? I'll wait. Stop. Oh, yeah. talk to you.
Hello, Mr. Premier. This is the President of the United States speaking. Now, Mr. Premier, I don't mind telling you that I'm sick and tired of your lack of cooperation in this issue. I want an answer, and right now. Huh? Good, Mr. Premier. I knew that you'd see it my way. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, Mr. President, did he agree?
Yes, he did. My new picture opens next week at the Moscow Music Hall.
Jumping Jehoshaphat. You wouldn't believe what's going on since Cary Grant and his Hollywood cronies took over the White House. Let's look in on one of our sub-heroes as he goes to the acting school.
Bobby, welcome to the School of Acting.
Well, thank you, Marlon. I really need your help.
I know. I saw you last week on Hollywood Palace.
My term is up next year, and the way things look now, the political polls show that I'm going to be beaten by Jack Parr.
You're in a lot of trouble. Now all we have to do is fill out this form, and we'll begin with the first lesson. Let's see. Name?
Bobby Kennedy,
Position held now?
senator from New York,
Residence?
Massachusetts.
Do you have any talent or unusual ability?
No, I've always been a politician.
Are there any impressions of famous people that you do?
Well, there is one.
How nice it is to see you. We're having a party tonight. Lady Bird and Lucy Bird and Pat and Linda Bird and what's his name, the actor.
And he just rambles on like that. But believe me, I get big laughs at parties.
Oh man, that's terrible. Listen, you my friend, huh? Don't go to those parties no more. Besides that political jazz, it's out now. You ought to know that. You need a movie star image.
Well, see if you think this is the right image. It's my wife's favorite, Kirk Douglas.
Actually, it's been a very romantic weekend. And here we are alone together. Just the 12 of us.
How's that for an image, Marlon?
No.
Well, there's only one other movie actor that I can sound like. Richard Burton.
Elizabeth, my darling, you are more beautiful every day. You are the fragrance of the morning dew on the petals of an unpicked rose.
How's that, Marlon?
Baby, that's it. Now that's an image.
You mean with that voice, you think I could become president?
No, but I'm sending you to England. With that voice, you can become king.
Well, what's this? Uh-oh. Odds bodkins. Chaos. What's going on? There's panic in the White House.
Miss Hotstone, is Secret Service man Robert Stack sitting there in the hall?
Yes, sir.
Would you send him in right away, please?
Yes, Chief. You called, you rang. You wanted me.
Well, Bob, we're making a major change around here, and I'm making you head of the operation.
Right, Chief. The head, the boss, the top dog. The big cheese. Right, Chief.
Now, until we're ready to make the move, everything must be kept top secret.
Right, Chief. Top secret. Under wraps. Mum's the word. Hush, hush. Right, Chief.
And since this is a major change I'm making, I want my cabinet here immediately.
Right, Chief. The Secretary of State, the Secretary of Defense, the Secretary of the Interior.
Oh, shut up, Bob.
Right, Chief. Shut up the mouth, the trap, the lips. The yap, button it up. Right, Chief.
Now, drop everything else you're doing. I want your full cooperation with this.
Right, Chief.
Because Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. we're picking up the White House and moving it to Beverly Hills.
So far, it's been smooth sailing for the new administration. But uh-oh, what's this? Some bozo is rocking the boat. Let's hear from the critic.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again to another television hour with the leader of the Conservative Party, Mr. William Buckley, Jr. Mr. Buckley.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my weekly television program, Open Mouth. So it has happened. The glamour boys with the $25 haircuts have taken over our government. Cary Grant is president. I guess all America will run through their fat little checkbooks and mail in for a 4-year subscription to what will become the political Bible, Modern Screen Magazine. It has become apparent that to rule this great country, one must have an overwhelming ego, long eyelashes, and a straight nose. And now, on with my program. For my first number tonight, my new arrangement of Strangers in the Night.
And so, friends and neighbors, what are the further adventures of our handsome hero, President Cary Grant? I'm glad you asked, because it's time for the great social event of the season at the White House. Everybody who is anybody has been invited to the state dinner.
Mr. President, most of your dinner guests are here, and the last few are arriving now, sir.
Yes, good.
Mr. and Mrs. Richard Burton.
Ah, it's good evening, Richard.
Mr. President, how nice it is to see you.
Elizabeth, how are you?
Fine.
Elizabeth is like the fresh wintry frost that forms the break of dawn on the walls of my native Wales.
How's your new film coming along?
Fine.
Elizabeth's film is like the warm breath of a summer breeze tripping across the Welsh meadow.
Well, Elizabeth, it's always nice to chat with you.
Yes. Richard?
Yes. Come with me, my little chatterbox. Your voice to me is like a haunting melody that plays on the heartstrings of the world.
The Postmaster General, Mr. Georgie Jessel.
Ah, Mr. Postmaster, I'm glad you could come.
Mr. President, that you, the leader of this great country, should invite me, a poor and humble boy, who in a true American Horatio Alger fashion has pulled himself up by his bootstraps to be where I am today. It is as it should be.
Well, Georgie, I agree with whatever you just said.
And furthermore, let me take this opportunity to introduce to you my niece, Miss Heather O'Toole.
Yes, it's nice to meet you.
My pleasure.
Also, Mr. President, my other niece, Miss Candy McNamara. Her younger sister, Lollipop McNamara. Another niece of mine from Copenhagen, Miss Eva Franklin.